my god! I can't believe it. Konami has just dropped a random patch out of nowhere. No ifs, no buts. They didn't like, hey guys, patch coming out in a couple of days. Hey guys, look forward to this patch at the start of the new season. They didn't do that. They were just like, here's loads of quality of life improvements and a bunch of little updates. And just, Jesus Christ. Like a 1 gigabyte update just came to this game out of nowhere. If we go over to the notification section, you'll notice things are different. Wow! Scary stuff. So what has happened? So, a lot of issues, but we'll talk about it in a sec. Notice version update. Oh yeah. So when we click on this, we've had loads of stuff. So adjusted and fastened certain visual effects during duels. We'll see that a little bit later. But basically, if you're excavating cards from the top of your deck, if you're playing against something like Emancipator, which sucks regardless, but when they're like excavating cards, it go. It'll do that like 5 times, and then it'll do like the animation. But now it's just like, just like that. It's so quick. It feels a lot better. Added card activation animation during duels. So some new cards have got like animations. So lightning vortex, like a lightning bolt goes through the back row or the front row. So cool. Infinite impermanence makes like a column go with like data. Skill drain. If you do skill drain, a big pulse goes across the board. And horrifically, Imperial Order, they added an animation to it that makes a little... I think a man comes out and he puts, like, swords over all the back row or something, which is fun, but it also means that if they're taking the time to put animations for Imperial Order, it means they're not going to ban it. Which I hate. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm getting salted for no reason. I just need to stick to the positives. Bunch of other stuff's got animations. A couple cards as well and now have summon animations. The only one I can think of on the top of my head is some of the Sacred Beasts, the big Armator one, the newest version of it, and the rank 12 that I play in my Malefic deck. That is a Mathmech monster. Mathmech Final Sigma. He has a summon animation, but a bunch of stuff like that. And the feature to batch generate cards not owned. We'll look at that in a second, but yeah. Build your deck. You're missing a bunch of cards from it. There's now a button you press. Generate all cards. That's so cool. That's a awesome addition to have. If you have cards that you didn't own last time you saved the deck, the own status will be automatically updated when you enter the edit deck screen once again. Let me get that one. If you have cards that you didn't own last time you saved the deck... Oh, so if I saved a deck missing a Regeki, I pull a Regeki and I come back to the deck, it'll now fill that spot up. That's good. Improved solo mode screen. It's a little bit improved. I'll show you in a second. Improved mission screen. It's a little bit improved. I'll show you in a second. Improved duel room screen. We haven't looked at it. We'll look at it in a second. Added short to the duel time options in duel room. It's kind of cool. And they fixed some patches. We don't need to see all of that, but like, that's kind of cool. Regarding changes to Millennium Eyes Restrict, apparently Millennium Eyes Restrict had a problem with its card effect. I had no idea. New selection packs on the way, and not only that, but there's loads of leaked stuff that's coming to the game as well. We'll talk about it in a second. So yeah, we've got like UR, Sword Soul, Summon, we've got Refined Blade. This one looks okay. It's got like Punk, Destiny Hero Monsters, Despia, Drytron, Osatics, and stuff like that. That's pretty sick. But the big one here, Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. One of the most meta-defining cards, apparently will completely shake up the game. You will see this in like 90% of people's decks. They'll have this, the Anaconda, I forget what makes up this monster again now. Something, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen or something. That'll be in every single one. Fusion potential, that means that the fusion event is on the way. I assume that's what this means anyway, but all we care about in all of this is... It's not even on the front. The new Cyberdark End Dragon is in that. So that's kind of cool. Oh, yes. Osatic cards are going to be added as well. Unbanned Dragoon. Ooh, I wonder when they will. So, that's pretty cool. There you go. Cybernetic Successor. Cyber Dragons, such as Cyber End Dragon. Cyber Dark Monsters, such as Cyber Dark Dragon. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of cool. What's this maintenance? We had maintenance. Nice. Issues. Some issue with card and duels. Korean text, something. There's a problem with fusion summon animations. There are 6 to 8 monsters used as fusion materials during the fusion summon animation. An error occurs and the game will be restarted. I've seen it when people try and fuse like 100 monsters with Overload fusion, and it kind of like breaks the game. But that's actually an issue. That's kind of funny. I'll quickly just show you some of the other stuff. Missions. Oh, look. Missions are all different and spicy. I actually quite like them. You'd have to like scroll through them all to look at stuff, so I call that a net win. If you go into solo mode real quick, solo mode hasn't changed too much. You go into a mission like Absolute Monarch. They now have stars. So it's like, oh, this is where you are in the story. 1-star difficulty, 2-star difficulty, 4-star difficulty, 5-star. 5-star difficulty. Oya, oya. Very scary. There's a lot of like quality of life stuff in like some of the duels and things. Like they made one of the buttons like a bit cleaner. They made some animations. When you duel in ranked now, when you get put up against an opponent, if I'm about to rank up, it'll be like, this is your rank up game. If my opponent's about to rank down or rank up, it'll be your opponent's about to rank up or rank down, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of sick. There was some other stuff I think I posted on Twitter, and then there's like loads of other stuff. We've also had leaks of loads of stuff getting added to the shop. So obviously we're getting all the packs and stuff, but we're also getting new accessories. We're getting new mates, new duel fields. The best one was the snowy one. There's an ice barrier one. That looks so cool. New card sleeves. Some of the card sleeves look really spicy. New thingies. And we're getting some new bundle deals. Apparently one of them is like infinite impermanence. And there's like 2 other ones as well that might be coming out. So basically when they come out, just buy them straight away. There's no reason not to. So. Wait, is it ban list? Oh. It's the 9th, isn't it, when the ban list comes out? When the ban list happens? I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait for it. But yeah, other than the changes, do you know what day it is today? It is a duel room day. I'm going to play against you guys. I am going to be using my room comments. Have they changed the list as well? They put more people in. Can I get more in? Was it always 50 or was it 30? It's probably always 50, right? Forbidden list, standard, normal. We can have duel time short. People have to play like... I wonder how fast short is. Should we try short? Or do you think that'll annoy people? Room comment. Limited gaming device. I don't know what that means. I'll put that on. Leave it standard. Okay, we'll leave it standard. Normal. Like points. Okay, I do this every single time. Room list permissions, on or off? On, right? Yeah? Room list permissions on. We do this every time, and I forget every time. Oh, yeah. Harpy's feather duster got animation as well. Like a little broom comes there, goes... Well, a feather duster. Sharpshooter, did I say thank you for your 3 months? I did. I remember. Alright, we're leaving it on. Okay. So if I go to exclamation mark... Oh, type in exclamation mark join to join the queue. And then jump into the duel room. I'll put the code on the screen in a second. Table 1 is mine. You stay away from table 1. That's mine. You can duel each other in any other table. And then when I call you, please coming down to table room 1. Pretty please. The duel room is open. We will get in there first. Okay, and then we need the duel room code. The room ID is here. I'll throw the duel room in there. YouTube. Like that. Well, yeah, I did a big cookie purge on my computer, so it's signed out of everything. So I have to sign back into everything. Good though, no cookies. No cookies. Submit. Okay, cool. All right. So what do I do again? I go... Okay, so first of all, if you want the duel room code, you type in exclamation mark room. And the room code... Oh yeah, people are in. Nice. And then now, I just go exclamation mark. Next. It's your turn, Sigmund Freud. Come on down. Sigmund, you got the first duel of the game. Congratulations. I need to figure out how to get the queue actually open now, because that's the one I need the most. think you skipped Matthew. Wait, it was me. Did I? Oh, Matthew, come on down. Sigmund Freud, you're the one after. I apologize. I'm messing it up. I'm sorry. I did click next. How do I get the queue up? Matthew, good luck, sir. Ooh, nearly. Yeah, let me change my deck as well. This is the deck I'm going to be playing with. Take a quick glance. It's changed a little bit. It's only sort of toxic, but it's also like very bricky. And it can lose a lot. So, you know, there's a lot of ways to beat it. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Okay, cool. Good luck, Matthew. Have fun. Has anybody watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? Because I haven't, and I've been seeing like loads of different types of reviews. Some say it's fun, it's a good movie. Some say they didn't like it very much. So I just wondered if anyone's got an opinion on it. Is it worth my time? Yes, I watched it yesterday. Would you recommend? Would you say I didn't like it? Ooh, I wish I did. Some people like it, some people didn't. See, there's very mixed opinions on it. This is interesting. Oh my god, I never get this kind of hand on ranked anymore. I swear to god. I mean, this isn't the best hand you could have, but you know. Matthew, if you crooked cook me, I swear to god. I don't care how long you've been sub for. I literally will never speak to you again. Ever. No crooked cook. Banish. It's good, but it has a lot of plot holes. It's a good movie, worth a watch once. Okay. I'll take these two for now. Oh my god, I actually have options. So, my biggest problem with this deck that I've noticed from like the amount I've been playing it, it's pretty obvious. It's not a meta deck. It's not even close to being meta. I know you can have like rogue decks. Like the Cyber Dragon deck that we played before, it was a rogue deck, but it was like teetering on it can keep up with meta decks. It just can't keep up with a top tier meta deck. Like it's not as consistent kind of thing. You can beat them. With this deck, it's literally a glass cannon. If this deck, like what's happening now, starts falling apart, really screwed. It really ruins your plays, and it's really hard to get back. If I get all my floodgates set up, which I still think floodgates are awful, this is a stall deck, surely. Okay, no, it's, I don't know what this is. I don't know what the hell it is. Right. Also, Malefic World does suck a little, and the reason that it sucks is because it could get Ash Blossomed, and every bugger is playing Ash Blossom, so, like, it's not great. Anything but... I shouldn't have took that. I should have left it in the deck. I mean, I'll take it if it comes. Kirby copy? What is that? Oh, 2 level 8 monsters, actually. This is interesting. I'll take that. He's given me a Gamma Seal. With 2 level 8 monsters on my side of the field, I guess I can overlay these two. Thank you so much, Matthew. Come to my field, Dingirsu. But I'm not done yet. When Dingirsu is summoned, I have the option of 2 abilities. I choose the former. Lets me banish 1 card on the field. I choose your Swords of Revealing Light. I can't Malefic Parallel Gear summon? No worries. I guess I'll summon this by banishing this. How come I can't use Malefic Gear? I'm actually not too sure why that is. I'll use this effect anyway. I can send 1 card from my deck to the graveyard. This lets me put 1 level 8 synchro monster in my extra deck back to my extra deck, and then I can special summon it from my extra deck if I so wish. And I wish. Wait, what? How can I summon that? One Synchro monster and one Xyz monster. Once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 monster from your hand if this card is sent to the graveyard. Oh, okay. That's fine. I can only attack with my Malefics. That'll do me. Your move, Matthew? I think I'm going to have a win streak today. So, TGS ... Do you prefer to be called chat or stream? I like you called chat. I like chat. Good luck. Oh, I normally have the timer on, don't I? What time do we go to? We go to 11. A second. Viewers sound more professional. Viewers has a lot more characters in it, though. That's the only problem. See what I mean? Did you see my field spell get just Ash Blossomed? I lost my draw. It's the risk. There's a lot of problems with this deck. This deck can get taken down in so many different ways. It's very upsetting. You want to see something cool, though? You know, if I tribute his monster like this and summon a Gamma Seal similar to what he did to me, keep that in mind. He did that to me. I can't. Oh, I still can't do it. Why? Why can't I summon my... Oh, because it's a level 12. I'm an idiot. Okay, it's level 12. That's why I can't do that. Why can't I summon... Because it's level 2. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody in chat. I thought I could use my Malefic Parallel Gear to summon my Anima, but it's a level 2. Also, I thought this was a level 8. I don't know why. It's crazy in the brain. But Matthew, you are my stepping stone towards victory. Thank you so much for the duel. I will take that spicy victory. GG, Matthew. Well played. I'm sorry we didn't get to see the full power of your... Utopias. Yo, people be predicting in here. Sam can't maths. That's why I have a math mech in there. Sigmund Freud, good luck. I've hurt my back. I don't know how. I think I'm getting old. It's like strained, the muscle. Just came home from an amusement park. Whoa. I like theme parks. We have one in the UK. It's called Alton Towers. It is my favoritist place in all the world. Like, genuinely serious. It's one of my favorite places in all the world. Okay, I'm going first. You won't like my hand, Sigmund Freud. You won't like my hand. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll make the first move. I activate my Malefic World. Enshroud the field in a Malefic Malevolence. Alton Towers, where you go with limbs. You come out with... Ooh, too soon. Dark. I didn't know I was reading until I started reading it. Feel awkward by Megalithes? Now you play what you want. You can literally play anything your heart desires. I don't mind. So I'm going to use my Paradox Gear special ability. By tributing it, I can special summon one monster from my deck and add another to my hand. You're going to chain Maxi. Touche. Touche. I will summon Parallel Gear and I'll add to my hand my Stardust Dragon. You get one draw. Don't worry, you're going to get one more out of it. With a level 2 and its special ability to use a monster in my hand, that's a Malefic as a tuner. Synchro, sorry. I'll summon my Baron de Fleur. Then I'll set 2 cards face down on either end and end my turn. So Sigmund Freud is currently playing. Dino Fruits will be next, then Chris, then Crazy King, then Sharpshooter. Everything. We play for fun, we play serious. You play whatever you want. I'm playing serious. I'm playing to win. But obviously, I'm using a Malefic deck. You can play whatever you want. You want to use a top-tier meta deck? Go for it. You want to play Ice Barriers or Ghost Trick? What's not conventionally top-tier decks? Throw some at me. Cyber Jar, not Cyber Jar, what's it called? Morphing Jar, Empty Jar. Empty Jar deck, try and empty my deck out. Chuck Riot OTK. I'm gonna bring you down to my level. Okay, I need to negate something, but what I negate, I don't know yet. You guys want to come a bit closer? You seem quite far away. Come to me. Come to me. Axe rate of beatdown. VDXYZ. Pretty sick. That's the one. That's the one officer that I'm going to say no to. Negate D's. Negate D's what? D's nuts. None of that here. We're better than that. Okay, his scales become proper scales because they're both magicians. Fair play. If this card is special summon from the extra deck using a single monster. When this card is normal summon, you don't want level 3 or lower. One visit once you control, destroy it, and if you do, add 1 autos. He has to destroy it though, right? I'm going to play my Dogmatica Punishment. I'm going to destroy your monster before you can use your Sky Aris's effect. I need to discard something with more attack from my extra deck. I shall send my Elder Entity Entis. When my Elder Entity Entis is sent to the graveyard, I do believe it gets to destroy another card on the field. I will... I can't go to your back row. Damn your field spell. I kind of hoped it did. Stun Zed. These nuts. You got me. Not playing tonight since I'm working on new decks and studying for exams, but we'll try to get on next week. Also, as for meta powerful decks, Eldritch. Touche, touche. The former pal Odd Eyes is back. Nice. With but 2 cards, we have dismantled his entire future. And guess what? I'm still not done. 2 Malefics engraved. I took one of my selectors out. And now it's kind of like, maybe you'll get the card you want. Then again, maybe you won't. Who knows? So we want that selector. We get more summons. 2 out of 3. God damn it. Typical. Right, my Baron de Fleur has a very special ability. Once per turn, she can blow up a card on the field. I choose to blow up your monster, because I think I've got game. Boom. Then I'll normal summon my Malefic Paradox Gear. I'll use my Malefic Paradox Gear special ability. I'll send it to the graveyard. This lets me special summon 1. And then add another one to my hand. I'll take this one. Yes. I know what I'm doing now. Oh, God. Where did it go wrong? What have I done wrong? How have I thrown? Level 2 monster, level 8 monster. 8 plus 2 is 10. Level 10 monster, right there. Why can't I summon that? Dogmatica Punishment! I'm an idiot! Ugh. I'm throwing. I'm an embarrassment. I've never played Dogmatica Punishment. It's so new and exciting. Ah. This is what we do it in duel rooms, though. We learn in the duel rooms, so I don't do it in real life, except I will. You know? You know what I mean? Awkward. Awkward indeed. Exclamation misplays. 443 misplays? Is that an Odd Eyes fusion? And do I have a monster with 0 attack on the field? In attack position? I could have just... you know what I could have done? I could have added one of my 4,000 attack point monsters and just done 7,000 damage right here. That would have been lovely. Instead, I summoned a Malefic parallel gear. Oh, God. Cheers some more. At least the allies can't trample. What's trampling now? That's a word from like other games. Oh, God. Allies, Vortex Dragon. When this card is special summon, you can target one attack such monster's monster return returns to hand. He's going to try and return my monster to hand. I'm sorry to do this. Floodgate. Watch this new animation. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I see those 2 gifted subs. Just wait for this. Wait for this pulse. It's a new animation. Hold on. It's coming. Any second. Wait, is he negated it? No pulse? No. My animation, Sigmund Freud. What about the animation? Geodio, thank you very much for the 2 gifted subs. Super Salty Legend and Muggles Geg. Guys, welcome to the stream team. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Sign to play too many TCGs is when terms from one game gets mixed with others. Oh, trample is piercing. Well, I mean, we're in attack position, so we're going to get blasted. It's fine, though. What's supposed to happen? When skill drain resolves, it makes like a pulse go out. It's kind of cool. It's not that special, but like, it's nice. I like the little changes. All right, we can use our extra deck now. Hip, 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 hooray. Weird question. Is there any good Link 1 monsters? I guess it don't matter. Another Stardust. Another one. Okay. Oh, you returned my Baron back into the deck, which means... It's fine. We'll summon the Baron instead then. Okay, the plan was to summon the Malefic Paradox Dragon, then bring back the Baron, then destroy a card, then negate a card, and then profit. But we're just going to do the last part. Like, we can destroy it, right? There's no threat. Nice, no issues. Battle. Your move, Sigmund. How many cards has he got? He's got 1 monster he can summon. No Baron ability in game. I'm disconnected. From what? From society? Or from the game? Give me a burrito to go. How do you join the room? The room is !room, and the room code will come up. If you fancy joining that, you can. If you'd like to join the queue to play against me, that is !join. However, the queue is quite big, so I can't guarantee that I'll be able to give you a duel today. But I will try. So we'll go to 11. Date today is the 7th. Start. Okay, cool. I'll negate. Is that right? Eight, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's right. Guys, that timer is just there to let you know how long the duel room will be open for. Once the timer reaches its end, the duel room will end. There you go. Question. I'm ready, QB. Go for it. Timer's getting down until Sam dabs. Never. Under flows ability? No, thank you. Activate effect of monster. Destruction. Sigmund Freud, I do believe this is GG. I don't like to count my eggs before they hatch, but this does look like GG. Once the timer ends, duel room self-destructs. Sounds accurate. Hi, summon. My Malefic Cyber End Dragon. I can't believe they didn't give me one animation for this this archetype. Very sad. Attack before. Arande Fleur. Win be this duel. Sigmund Freud, GG. Deadly serious. If you guys keep letting me win, you're gonna give me like fake confidence when I go into ranked and I'm trying to get plat 1. Sorry, diamond 1. Okay, the can actually use the next now. So next up is Dino Fruits. Dino Fruits. Come on down. Bum, 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 bum. Dino Fruits, good luck. A full sense of hope, yeah. Literally, my ranked climb with this deck at the moment is win, win, loss. Win, loss, win, loss. Win, 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 win. Loss, 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 loss. Win, win, loss, loss, win. It's literally 50-50. I'll let fate decide. Second. There you go. My rule for the duel room then, because I'm playing like some sucky cards, is I will let the first and second get decided by the coin toss. At random, should I say. Ironically, it usually puts me in second anyway, which I think is quite funny. Damn, this is a great first turn hand as well. No! Cyber Dark End Dragon effect. So Cyber Dark End Dragon... if I'm not wrong, I don't know, but if you have the card that says damage to health, you gain. Oh, yeah. It's kind of cool. He's not a great card, Cyber Dark End Dragon. It's kind of like a little bit difficult to get out, but not hard. He's okay, though. Has my opponent got an Ash Blossom or a Call by the Grave on his first turn? He does not. How many summons will he get with his Supreme Kings? I'm going to play an actual Supreme King deck. 12 card extra deck. Anyone playing Banquet Millions here? Yeah, we do have a queue, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Cute Papaya, thank you for the follow. Cool name. Papaya. Ooh. He normal summon passed. He did not want to, Oh, God. Okay, good. Luckily for you, Dino Fruits, I actually have absolutely nothing. I kind of needed you to play into that Maxi. You've kind of upset me by not doing that, actually. Now that I think about it. However, I will set 2 cards face down. You're going to hate both of these cards, Dino Fruits. I would like to formally apologize in advance for all the sucky... Look, he's destroying one of my cards, thank God. Okay, never mind. I take it back. He's playing back row removal. Ah, he just stunned me. I was about to formally apologize for if I floodgate you with my horrible floodgate cards. But it doesn't matter now. I don't need to apologize anymore. Silver, thank you for the H2O. Short stream. How long have we been on for? We've been on for... Oh, we've nearly streamed an hour already. That's kind of mad. How long did my cup of coffee take to make? Ooh. That's the second Odd Eyes fusion we've seen. Not good, not good. Slightly salty, that bad hand. Sigmund Freud, I'm so sorry. It's just a roll of the dice. Speaking of dice, don't forget to check out my latest video coming out soon on Dungeon Dice Monsters. Gizmo Freak, thank you for the H2O. Keep me hydrated. This is going to be hefty damage. Supreme King Starving Venom. No. Supreme. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. It's not Supreme yet. Access code Talker Wallpaper. Nice. I activate the effect of my Malefic World. 1, 2, 3. Malefic Parallel Gear. Malefic Selector. Look how fast these excavate, by the way. Nice, isn't it? How do I never get the 2 obs? That's so mad. Or does he pick, actually? I've never actually read it. Maybe he gets the pick. Randomly. Okay, that's alright then. I was like, wait a minute. Stardusts. Alright, with level 2 and a level 8 in hand, I build the Synchro Overlay Network to Synchro Summon my rank 8 Baron de Fleur. I use Baron de Fleur special ability. Oh god, he's gonna blow me up. We don't want that. Okay, he's gonna suck. I attack Starving Venom. When Starving Venom is destroyed, it destroys all monsters on my side of the field. Luckily, Baron has 1 negate while she's on the field. Synchro rank 8. Hell yeah. I link summon by building the overlay network. Rise by mighty fusion monster. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm on about anymore. I'm crazy in the brain. I just realized if I had like a hefty monster in the grave, I could use Baron de Fleur's ability to give me that back, which would be quite kind of cool. I have a craving for Kit Kats. Very nice. Another one. I only have 2 parallel gears. I think I boosted it back up to 3 parallel gears, actually. Set it back. Nice. Dino Fruits. Be ready. They should give us a card that's both a fusion and a synchro or something. Well, I mean, that's technically what Zark is originally. Originally, it was every single summoning mechanic, apart from Link and Ritual, built into one. It looked cool, though. Like, it had all the different colors on it. It was pretty sick. It was called, like, Integration Summon. I think Unification probably would have been a better name, but Integration works fine. That Ash Blossom absolutely sucked, by the way. Thank you for that. Am I forgetting something? Yes, I am. Nearly Dino Fruits. Almost didn't pop on your back row. Your move. I like Harpies. I've made Harpies on Duel Links. They were good. Harpies were very strong for quite a while. I think they're still very, very strong now. I haven't made one on this, though. That's GG. That's a good game. That's a good game. We just literally need one of those. Gonna raid the kitchen. Nice.
FBI, open up!
That got me. I won't lie, that pooed me up. I don't know if you saw me my mouse shake. Literally just went halfway across the screen. I assume that was Matthew. Let's find out who it was. It was Matthew. Matthew! That's all I want to say about that. It's lucky that I'm on a win streak. You're lucky I'm in a good mood. Very, very lucky. Matthew, thank you for 200 bits. Donna Fruits, GG, my man. GG's TGS. My draws at the end weren't helpful. It was unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. It's the only problem. Only problem with best of ones, especially in a tournament, like, you don't get the, Oh my god, did I just type in open? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, thank god. Chris, it's your turn. I thought I broke it then. I'm so sorry. Chris Jew, you've changed your name, I think. Chris JU 32, almost rhymes. Who won? TGS. True Gamer Sam. Sam. The great Sam. The guiding surveillance anime. Huh? I'm crazy. I have been watching Overwatch 2 stuff because back in the day, I was a hardcore Overwatch player. I got to... What was the top rank in Overwatch that wasn't top 500 or top 200 or something? Masters? I got into Masters. Well, I forgot what the top rank is. That's so embarrassing. People still care about Overwatch. No, I'm leading into it. Grandmasters. I got into Grandmaster one season. That was the peak of my, like, Overwatch career. And I was like, all right, I'll just play for fun. And I did play for fun since then. And then around the time, I think it was literally as the Gravity dude came out. What is that melody? What's his name now? Someone give me a clue. He's a scientist. He doesn't wear shoes. He has his stinky feet out everywhere. Sigma. When Sigma came out, that's where I sort of dipped out the game. I was like, I kind of had enough. I also think it's one of the most toxic games I've ever played in my entire life. I never played League of Legends, but playing Overwatch was the reason why I muted my my like online comms and stuff. I don't talk to people anymore. It's disgusting. You don't even have to play bad. It's just literally whoever's the loudest person in chat will just blame someone if the team loses. And like, oh, I was just like, forget it. You play tank, you're not shielding enough. You play healer, you're not healing enough. You play DPS, you're not DPSing enough. It was not a fun game in that aspect in the slightest. However, I had a lot of fun in the game. I enjoyed it a lot. I really liked the characters. Diva was my favorite character. However, I really like playing like things like Reinhardt, Zarya. I was a tank main. I dabble in DPS, and I didn't mind a bit of healing. But I saw the announcement for Overwatch 2, and then I saw what it was going to be. This is like 3 years ago, by the way, they announced this. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like the sound of this. This sounds a bit like what we're already playing. And now stuff's come out of it now, and I've been watching it, and it's kind of just exactly the same thing. I think it's free, though. I don't think they've, like, told people very well. The fact that I don't know if I get the game free because I own Overwatch 1, I'm not too sure. It's a very weird thing. Say that to a Doomfist main. What's at stake if you pull this back and win? Big whammies? What's the problem here? I kind of hate the Dark Magician Circle, so we'll get rid of that. None of that. Battle. Chris, I'm coming at you. Live. Nice. Chris, you need to do something. Next turn, I'm going to pop your Eternal Soul. Pray you don't have any Dark Magicians on the field, because if I do that, they die. At least they got rid of the 2-tank format. Yeah, you can only play 1 tank now, but the tank is like a super tank. Which is kind of cool. I quite like that. Diva's like defense matrix is like 6 seconds or something now, something mad, which is like how it used to be. So it's pretty sick. I'm gonna give it another go if it's free. If I can play it for free, I'll give it a go. But I don't think I think they promoted it wrong. They shouldn't have called it Overwatch 2. It should have just been like a huge patch and got people really excited. I think because of that, they kind of like shot themselves in the foot. I always mute the mic the rare times I play anything online. It's a shame because sometimes you get really nice people that are like really cooperative and they just want to like chat, or they just want to use the comms for the purpose of the comms. There's a guy over there. There's a guy over there. I'm going to run around this way. You go that way. It's not like that. You're trash. That's what it's like. That's what that's what the internet's like. Makes me too sad. So, which is funny because I never played League of Legends, and League of Legends is voted the most toxic game I think that's ever been out. And I don't want to play it because of that reason. I hear it's like a really hard game to start because I don't know if you get put with people that like already are playing, but like you imagine you're like going down the jungle. I don't know how much. I know a little bit about MOBAs, but not that much. If you start jungling and you're not supposed to be jungling down there, or if you're going the wrong lanes or you're feeding, these are terms that I know. People don't like that. Guess I'm gonna get rid of your monster. What is it? Ooh, is that doing anything? It's destroyed. I should destroy the trap. It's fine. You may place your monster upon your pendulum zone. I do not plan to use any more spells this turn. For now. Meet my parallel gear. I'll take a paradigm. By fusing my level 2 and my level 10, I can create my unstoppable Geomap and Final Sigmund. New animation. Ready, guys? I know I've already summoned it once today, but new animation. Ready? That's new. Final. Okay, there was enough attack on the field then already. Chris. GG. Also, just before we finish, can I just quickly show you what skill drain looks like when it actually resolves? Ready for the pulse? Kind of cool. Watch him have Mirror Force now, and I've just, like, ruined it for myself. Chris, well played. I'm sorry that you didn't get started. It looked like you bricked a little bit. I'm guessing no Dark Magicians, no DMs, no Maidens. I'm sorry. Play Chris. Right. Next up, I do believe it is Moon. No, Crazy King. Chris Chu, Crazy King. Yeah, Crazy King, would you please come on down to Duel Rune 1, please? I would love to give you a duel. GG, Sam, I bricked. I saw, Chris. I'm so sorry. But well played anyway. You got to let me do well. Crazy King, good luck. You'll need it. Crazy King, good luck, my man. Ooh, we have the same picture. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, what else has been new? I talked about Overwatch. I talked about the Master Duels changes. Apex Legends. Anyone play Apex Legends around here? I got into Diamond. Is it Diamond? Yeah. I can get into Diamond, but I get kind of stuck in Diamond. I think if I really tried, possibly could get to Masters, but I think I'd be hard stuck in Masters. I think Diamond is kind of my level. I think I need to get really lucky or do really, really well or play super passive to get out of Diamond. I'm not used to the playstyle in Diamond tier. You have to be really passive and pick your fights very carefully. Whereas in like anything below diamond, you can just run and gun and you can be fine. You just gotta be smart, listen out for the third party. But the new ranked changes, they've got a new thing called Ranked Reloaded. It seems quite exciting. You're rewarded now for more kills and stuff, even though it's just like sort of peter out towards the end. But I'm excited for it. I'm actually... Apex Legends has kept me really interested for quite a long period of time. New character looks really good as well. Possibly even a little bit busted. Has like an old lifeline shield res and stuff. Oh my god, this is actually a great starting hang for me. Crazy King, I'm so sorry. I did not realize what this turn started out as. You watch him lava golem me, just to ruin my day. Tempting. No, I'll take them. I hate when people surrender just before they give them the OTK. Yeah, people do that a lot. Especially when you're trying to do your, like, damage. It's very annoying. Okay. Your move. Good luck. My poison is Call of Duty. I prefer my game publishers that just upfront about the fact that they want to screw you over. We're going to sell you the same game every year and you're going to enjoy it. To be fair, I really fell out of love with Call of Duty after like Black Ops 3 or something. I forgot what the last one I bought was. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the update, not the most recent one, whatever the Call of Duty Modern Warfare one was, that was really good for me. I really liked that. I had a lot of fun with that. And Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare were great. However, I've not bought any of the new ones since then, and I don't really plan to. I still like Warzone. I don't play Warzone anymore. I know there's like a Godzilla and King Kong fighting on there. It's kind of cool. Ha! Okay, he does a lot of damage. Be ready. Unaffected by other monsters' activated effects. When this attacking card destroys a monster by battle, it can attack it again. During your end phase, both players take 3,000 life points. Cubic Dharma. You take no battle damage from attacks involving your cubic monsters. That is scary. Cubics. Cubics. My last game I negated one poly and he scooped. People do that. Sometimes I just need to flip over skill drain and people just like, no thank you. Not today. Right, since you killed my Baron de Fleur, take my skill drain. I hope you play black row. Oh my god. Back row removal. Guys, you can absolutely side in against me, by the way. You know what you're playing. You know what I'm going to be playing. I play a very back row field spell heavy deck. If you'd like to play him, you absolutely can. Movie Villain 2 versus Movie Villain 3. Damn. What? First there was trains, now there's planes. The only COD game I have played is Call of Duty World at War, Final Front on the PlayStation 2. Oh my god. That's old. No damage for us. Yes. Yeah. I will take a Malefic or a Stardust, please. Crazy King, what do you choose for me to have? Ah, Stardust. A connoisseur of good taste. I see, I see. Well, I'm going to summon my Malefic Paradox Gear and use its special ability to send itself to the graveyard to allow me to special summon one Malefic Parallel Gear from my deck straight to the field. This also allows me to add another bod stuff from my deck straight to my hand. I will add, which is the one I don't have right now. God, I hope he doesn't. I hope that's nothing terrible. All right. Come on out. But not only that. Yo, I can goose stuff? Meet my Malefic field. My 4,000 attack monsters. Meet Cyber End. Its effect won't work. Paradox Dragon and Paradigm Dragon. I hope you bought health life point insurance. Oh, they don't take any damage? He did. Touché, touché. Protagonists! Meet my Malefics! You'll stand no chance. No chance, no chance. Medina Crystal, no problem. School and studying comes first. Prioritize your future over hanging out in stream. Absolutely. I can't wait to play Exorcisters in Mastal. They're coming out with the new sets, aren't they? That'll be cool. Yeah. Cubics are good. I've lost the cubics, but they just do tons of damage. Turn ends, 3,000 damage to me, and I just cry. Their big monster's quite good as well, that fusion. They don't get it out very often, though. Try to get ultra rare card points. Woof. That's a grind. I am perpetually living with no UR crafting points, unfortunately. However, I have a UR here. That's 10 points right there. I have... Oh, that's an SR, never mind. He's a normal. Wait a minute. They can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, right? Why did a little fire appear on that card then in my hand? Your wall of cubic monsters. Oh my god, I realized what somebody just said in the comments. Hold on, let me go back in time. Who was it? I owe them an apology. Because I read their comment, I was like, what? Jay Stark, I owe you an apology. I read your comment and I didn't know what it meant. And I literally read it like so I went, Movie Villain 2 versus Movie Villain 3. Down. I was like, what? What you mean is Paradox from the movie versus Diva, or whatever his other name was. I think his Diva was his real name. From the other movie. Dark Side Dimensions. Sorry, bro. It's 1-for-1 Monster Reborn and Pepper Dusters, is it? Speak of the devil. I failed. I saw some power. That's a cool way to go, though. Cool way to go with an animation. Did you actually make a video on cubics? You should know their effects. Yes. When I make videos on archetypes, I remember all their effects. Like cubic. I know their names as well, of course. You know that cubic that inflicts 800 damage? His name is Cubic something. I don't remember. I know they're based on like Buddhism or something. There's like the mandala. It's something to do with a tree. I need to go back and watch my own video. I lost everything. A heavy storm that wipes your monsters too. It's upsetting, isn't it? So what happens when you have 3 Malefics on the field? That's why this deck is a glass cannon. Is there anything weaker than glass? This is like a sugar glass cannon. That's a good one. That's better, actually. This is such a frail deck. It's even weaker than a glass cannon. It's a sugar glass cannon. You can... Ants can eat through this. This guy! Giragil. It's fun to see you duel. I should watch you more often. Oh, Moon, well, nice to have you here. It's fun to watch me duel because I tend to lose a lot. I don't know. I don't think I do that bad. I'm not that bad. I need to be more confident. In mirror. You're a winner, Sam. You can do this. What does Piccolo say? In, yes, you can do this. You can win. Might be abridged.
You may have invaded my mind and my body,
But there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps. His pride!
Thank you, Matthew. And a Dragon Ball Z quote a day keeps the Saiyajins away. I still want a rematch against you at some point. I'm a little salty about that nib in that duel against you. Maybe we'll meet again on the ladder. It could be like we're both on like a Diamond 2 and it's our like promotion game. I'll put on like this was hold on.
I came here because you said it would be worth my while, but it looks like you've wasted my time.
Excuse me? Medina Crystal, thank you for the 200 bits. I don't take too kindly to that. You wasted my time. Yugi lost? You're a disgrace to the game, Yugi. Didn't you just lose like 10 times, Kaiba? That doesn't count. You can only lose to me. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind having this as like battle music. I know it's the Pokemon theme, but it just sounded so cool. I think this was this one. Like, I know it's Pokemon theme, but it's like kind of good for like Buster Gundil. My life points. I don't know why I said American. I just can't help it. My life points. No, I can't be dramatic in my native language. Ah. No, the copyright. Not like this. Kill me. Played. Crazy King. His name is King because he is king amongst all of you, for he is the first one to defeat my Malefics, and he got super cool music. Pray that doesn't get copyrighted so it can stay up on YouTube. Crazy King, fantastic duel, sir. I thought I had you with the skill drain lockdown, but I was wrong, and that's very upsetting. Well done. He's took me down a peg. I was living the good life. Sharpshooter, please come on down to duel room 1. I would love to give you a duel. Yes, Crazy, let's go. The crazy hand. Sharp, good luck, my good sir. Go easy on me. I don't know the meaning. I'll let the game pick my first or second if I lose the coin toss. Yeah, I win the coin toss. So I actually don't mind if I go first or second. I feel like we're a first turn deck, but I feel like we can get away with seconds sometimes. It depends. Depends who we go against. Yes, they are fun. Crazy King, congrats, by the way, man. Well played, well played. Solid win. Buster Gundil. No, Buster Gundil. Buster Gundil. Oh, no. This is the fabled, completely brick hand. Oh, my God. I'm playing Akiza Izinski. Akiza goes first. She summons Evil Thorn and activates its effect. By attributing itself, it can inflict 300 damage. But that's not all. It also gets to special summon 2 more Evil Thorns from her deck straight to the field. However, their effects are negated. He only has 1 more in his deck. He must have another one in his hand then. So he's got another Evil Thorn taking up his hand. Surely. I draw. TGS draws and gets nothing. He sets 2 cards face down and ends his turn. No. I may lose. Did you get any more ghosts from the past 2? I'd love to watch you pull the Ghost Cyber. I would have loved to pull the Cyber Dragon in Ghost Rare. That would have made my day. Playset as Cyber Dragon Ghost Rare. Chef's kiss. Does anyone know how much it's worth actually? On to buy like a Ghost Rare Cyber Dragon. Is it less than 40 quid? Less than 30 quid? I don't know how Ghost Rares work. Does it have to be a meta card? 130 quid? £1,000? Not £1,000. I don't believe that. Oh my god, $130? It's a lot of cheddar. Maybe I'll be happy with my secret rares. He has something. I'm going to use my Dogmatica punishment. I can target one monster on the field, and I can send a monster with higher attack than it to the graveyard to destroy your monster. However, I can't enter my battle phase this turn. I will send my Elder Entity Entis. Entis has another ability. When she goes to the graveyard, she can destroy a card on the field. So I'll also destroy your back row. I need to swap Titanclad. He doesn't need to be in here. I played some Dogmatica cards in this build for a little while. It didn't work too well. Oh, notice the Black Rose. She's going to get the Black Rose out first. I see no Black Rose yet. God damn it. I'm getting nothing. Nothing at all. It's 3 p.m. here in the great state of Illinois. Oh, I bought a treadmill, guys. I finally had a treadmill. In my mind, when they said they were going to deliver it, and the door that it needed to come through to come into the house needed to be this wide, I imagined it was going to come into like a package, like probably this big, this wide or whatever, and then I just carry it in, and then another piece for like the top, bring that in, and then I just piece them together like that. It came in a King Kong-sized crate with like all stuff wrapped all around it. It was massive. Oh man, I wasn't prepared. But we got it all set up. It worked. It wasn't broken. It's cool. We've got like a screen on there. I can run around. I can pretend I'm running around outside on the streets without having to go outside on the streets. It's beautiful. But there's a thing on there that lets you go on like runs around the world with like these like iFit people, whatever they're called. And I ran. I think it was Illinois. I can't remember where I ran through. I'll check the name. But I ran through like a canyon somewhere in America. It was nice. I saw all the Americans all standing around and jogging and stuff, and I was running with them on my treadmill in my kitchen. Oh, you saw my Ruddy Rose. Oh yeah, yeah. Erica, Rika's are scary. Sharp, I'm so sorry to do this, but I'm bricking so hard. I'll activate a card you might be familiar with. Dogmatica Punishment. I swear to God, it's my last one. I will destroy your Erica the Rika Fairy. When you lose your life points, the treadmill speeds up. Yes. I'll send my Titanclad. Titanclad's ability won't work because I don't have a Dogmatica, but it's a cool idea. Phase. So I'm not allowed to special summon using my extra deck again. Oh my god. What? Sharp, can you activate a field spell? Pretty please, just for me. It would mean the world to me. How am I not dead? Sounds like a very attempt thing to do. When you activate this card, you contribute 1 planet time monster from monster from your graveyard and defense. Interesting. I'll wait for the tribute. Oh. Wait a minute. What? Where was the tribute? When you activate this card, you can... Oh. You can also tribute 1 planet time. Oh. I see. Oh no. I could have stopped that as well. Now he has a 24 attack point monster. Ho, 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 ho. Look at little Goblin Jr. You gonna cry? Oh, Kiki Online. Thank you, man. Well, thank you for the follow, and no problemo. I just want to say thank you. I downloaded this game. Your YouTube channel is awesome. Thank you so much. Well, thank you very much for saying that my channel's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy the content. We got new stuff on the way. I hope you like it. I hope I can keep making content that you enjoy. In terms of convincing you to download the game, that's cool. Don't hold me responsible if, you know, you start getting annoyed at some of the meta decks towards like the upper end and stuff. But, you know, just saying. He treated his monster. But the why? But Angelica. Bully Maguire. I love the Bully Maguire stuff. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. Pay me your rent. What else Bully Maguire do? Have you seen Bully Maguire plays Mario Kart? It's so good. If you haven't watched Bully Maguire on YouTube playing Mario Kart, I'd highly recommend it. I hold Sam personally responsible for every loss I have on what's this game called? During my phase, you can take one wicked monster from your field, except with your hand, or send it to the graveyard. Also, you can't special monster during your opponent's end phase. It's fine. It's fine. I need to use my cold buy sooner rather than later. I thought Fluanderies was in Future Links, but isn't on. It isn't on the 9th, so it's not soon. It is on its way though, surely. Fluanderies is a deck that I've heard is actually quite good as well. I had some of the Fluanderies cards, but I think I sold all the secrets that I had. What happens if you're summoning? You contribute one plant monster pressure on both this card and one of a plant type monster from your hand. Target one plant type monster you control. Yo, Rikas are scary. I don't quite know what's going on, but they're frightening me. Did you gain life points because of that? Try and post 10, Sky Scuff. No. No! Finally. This is my moment. Whatever you're trying to do with that monster, I say no. What was you trying to do with it? Plant type monster you control is tributed while this card is in your graveyard. You can special summon this card in defense. Bully Maguire also gets the dex job with a higher pay. You're trash, Brock. Excuse me? I was looking at some old photos the other day and looks familiar. Double the money. You serious? No! Crossout Designator. I really feel like I should play Crossout. It's such a good card. You know if you play 3... New animation. Did everyone see that? The man came out. He designated. Touche, touche. Wait. He negated his Lone Fire Blossom. Did he mean to do that? Is that what he did? Did he do that on purpose? Can you do that? Oh yeah, oh yeah. What happened? Sharp, I was bricking. Sharp, you could have won. Honestly. I had no field spells. I couldn't summon anything. Oh, he doesn't run cold buy. So you have to send something else? Ah. Oh, so you can use Crosshair Designator even if you don't have it. Hey, I'll take the pity win. I had the worst hand in the world. Sharpshooter! Snap. I couldn't summon anything. I had all monsters. I had all monsters, no field spells or skill drains or anything. Honestly, you could probably just have just done a little tiny beatdown on me. It probably would have worked. Sharp and lucky though, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Well played, well played. Who's next? Bilk. Bilk, it's your turn, my man. Come on down. Beep, 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 beep. Oh my god, if I write open instead of next one more time. Oh my god. It's one of those days. One of those days. Crossout works as long as you have a deck. Oh. Oh. So how many of, like... Is this Bilk? My name is Kane. Okay, okay. I was like, who is this? Who is this man? Misclicked earlier. I misclicked earlier because 2 winners changed. That's no worries. I have low hopes of winning, but good luck, have fun. Good luck, good luck. Love you, Sean. Oh, Cadence, thank you, man. Thank you for the kind words. I will keep making content you enjoy. We've got a video on Dungeon Dice Monsters on the way. Then we've got a new Archetype video, and then we're going back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters to analyze a spicy duel. What duel it will be, I don't know yet, actually, to be honest with you. It should be something. I could do the Raphael round 2. See, now that I know that like doing 2 duels in one video works quite well, I kind of wish I did that for the first Yugi versus... What's his name? What's that guy's name? Raphael. I wish I did both Yugi versus Raphael duels. Would have been good. Matthew, thank you for the 100 bits. Bitboss return when? Remember Bitboss? Oh, I have to send a monster? I thought it was any card. Oh, how embarrassing. Yo, if that gets negated now, I'm absolutely... No! Maybe 1-for-1 should come out. You know? Maybe... Sam ignoring my question. Rude. I would never do anything like that. Question and answer with Sammy. What's the show you watched and thought it was overrated? I tried to start The Sopranos. I don't think it's overrated or anything like that. I didn't get into it the first couple of episodes, and I still haven't watched it since. Trying to think like overhyped stuff. I don't know what the hell that monster was. That was new. Whoa. Dual Assembleworm. Cyburst. As a boss monster? The Walking Dead started good. I think the first 2 seasons of Walking Dead were good, and then it just became trash. I think, I don't know. I don't know when the downfall of Walking Dead was for me. It was either after the prison, after the governor, or after Negan. I remember I walked away from the series there. I was like, I'm kind of done with this. And I'd like ask my friend, like, what's happening? He says, oh, well, there's these like trash people, and the trash people did this. I'm like, what? Said, yeah. And there's these like skin people that wear like zombie skins and stuff, and they did this. I'm like, okay, all right. Don't quite know what's going on, but sure. My opponent? I'm really confused. I looked away for 2 seconds, and my opponent's field's gone. What happened? Oh, Game of Thrones last season was disappointing. Yeah. It's such a shame about Game of Thrones. I was in love with that series. To this day, right? I still like rewatch a couple cool scenes. Not as much because I feel like the ending has retroactively ruined Game of Thrones. Like I never want to rewatch it again. But like from nostalgia, the scene where Jaime Lannister, spoilers, has had his cut off And he's in the bath with Brienne, and he's talking to her about like the Mad King. He's like, you heard of wildfire? Of course. The Mad King was obsessed with it. And he goes in that speech. I'm just like, this is pinnacle storytelling. This is so good. Killed main character off in like the first 5 episodes. Incredible. Never seen anything like it. And at some point, they just pooed the bed, and it broke my heart. I remember I was watching it with my sister when it was the Night King was attacking Winterfell, and I remember very vividly. I was enjoying myself. It was a bit dark. I couldn't really see what was happening or anything like that. But I remember Night King. He was about to kill Bran. Arya comes out of nowhere. Night King catches her. She drops the knife, stabs him, and he was dead. And I remember I was just watching it. I went, "What this?" My sister went, "What's wrong?" I went, "I think they've just ruined Game of Thrones." She's like, "What?" Because of that, I was like, "Yeah, I think that's just ruined Game of Thrones for me." Like, the whole point of the series, I know there was other stuff going on, but the whole point was, like, the political, like, fighting and, like, all this, like, pointless stuff. The greater threat was this zombie horde coming that no one cared about. And it was just like, nah, no one cares about that. Let's get rid of that. Broke my heart. Season 1 got established that plot armor is not a thing. Rip Ned Stark. Yeah. That was a shocker. I remember when I got my mom to start watching it. And I was watching it with her for little bits. And obviously I know what's going to happen. And they got Ned Stark up on that chopping block. And she turns to me and she's like, they're not going to kill Ned, are they? I'm like, Mom is the main character. Of course they're not going to kill Ned. Played. I'm sorry. GG. We had that one. I don't know how I'm doing so well today. I swear to God, on Monday, right, when you watch me duel, I duel so terribly. Round well played. I'm sorry you didn't get to get a good start. A good start. But well played though, man. Gizmo Freak, if you want to duel, come on down. Are we allowed to redeem replays today? No, that should be disabled. I'm sorry about that. No replays on Duel Room days. I have limited time. You can redeem them as much as you want on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but never on a Saturday. I will just refund you. Or I'll just turn it off. One of the two. The weekend unlocks your plot armor. It does. I'm getting paid today. Congratulations. What are you going to spend your dollar on? What did I buy? What was my most recent purchase? Oh, I bought my sister WarioWare for Nintendo Switch. That was her like birthday present she wanted, and like a screen protector or something. My last purchase was that light over there. That was with donos and sub earnings. I'll let fate decide. What if do you think they'd ever add clans to this game? Good thing I don't have enough points anyway. Guys, would you guys join my clan if they had clans? I don't know what we'd get. Maybe that you accumulate like a gem. Every person that plays a duel gets 1 gem per day, and for every person in the clan, you split that gem haul up. Would that work? So if 1,000 people join my clan, and we get 1 gem per duelist per day, and it gets split up at the end of the week, 7,000 gems, 7,000 divided by 1,000 is 1,000, right? Wait. No, wait. Would that work? No, that doesn't work, right? I've done my maths wrong there. I got a piece of paper, right? I make a clan. Everybody in the clan can contribute 1 bonus gem into the clan pool. We have 1,000 clan members. The pool gets divvied up at the end of the week. So every clan member played one duel and they got 1 gem. So 1,000 times 1 is 1,000 gems. Wait, no, that doesn't work. So you can't make money. How would that work? I guess it's bonus gems. I don't know. I don't know how it would work. Because you'd have 1,000 gems. Oh, no, you do it 7 days. So over 7 days, you'd make 7,000 gems. Yeah. And then at the end of the week, it would get divided by the 1,000 people. So everybody would get 7 gems. That doesn't work. I'm sorry. Okay, ignore me. That's a terrible idea. Yo, 7 gems though, guys, just for joining my clan. The math mech in his deck is crying out right now. Where is he? He's in tears. Okay, Gizmo's gone full meta. However, we're ready. We're not ready. We're probably going to lose, especially if he sets... that kind of sucks. I can't remember if that can stop inherent summons. I think it can. This is going to be an uphill battle for me. I've beat them. I can beat Tri-Brigade. I have done it. No, he's got a revolt. No! Oh, Christ. Does no one know what room ID is? Type in ! room. Oh, Pan's just done it for you, and the room code comes up. Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. Okay, let's see if he's got an Ash Blossom. I activate Terraforming. Oh no, we know what's in his hand, don't we? An Ash Blossom. That's hilarious. Okay. He has enough materials to break my heart. 1 beast, 2 beasts, 3 beasts. Oh no, wait, they can use Banish, can't they? Yes, he does. I activate Malefic World. Does it resolve? Oh, no. No. Maybe he won't summon Gas Mask Shiro, whatever his name is. Appaloosa only negates activations. Ah.
You got your baited. You got your baited. You got your baited. Baited.
So loud. That sound alert was a mistake. A complete mistake. Matthew, thank you very much for the 500 bits. I see why it's so expensive now. What a banger. My source of power, no. Why don't Tri-Brigades have a field spell they can activate? That's not fair. He gets all his stuff back now. Look at that. He's got his empty hand, right? Just summoned a powerful monster. It's about to banish and with a non-target effect. Oh, he's got 1 back. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Bye, field. Okay. Okay. Oh god, he can negate it with Appaloosa. Okay, I'll summon my Malefic Cyber End Dragon. However, since there is no field spell on my side of the field, it dies. Next, I will summon my Malefic Paradigm Dragon. However, since there is also no field spell on my side of the field, it dies. But I'm not done yet. I activate my Malefic Selector. Now, I can banish the 2 Malefic monsters I meticulously just put in the grave. Yes, I know you thought it was all crazy to take a Malefic Territory. Oh god, I can't have a monster effect. No! I throw in. I think he can use this guy's ability still, which will ruin my day. There's so much that can ruin my day here. And it's this guy. He can't banish twice per turn, right? No, he can't. I don't think he can. I don't think he can. I don't think he can. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I don't think he can. I think we're fine. Malefic will activate. My source of power is now live on the field. Then, by banishing a Stardust Dragon, I can summon my Malefic Stardust Dragon. What is the bigger threat? The Upper Loser that has 8, 16, 24, 3 negates, or the Ancient Warrior's something that will reduce my monster's attack and also be able to special summon a monster to the field. He can't banish again. That can't banish more than once per turn. That's crazy. Oh no, he's weakening my monster, so I can't attack over his monster. That's such a clever play. He's so clever. You know what's really upsetting as well? I can summon an anima, but I can't use its effect because he'll just negate it, right? Oh no, wait. Yes. 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 I have a genius idea. Ah, you can just put it back in the hand. That's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. That was fine. That was scarier than I thought it was going to be. Nice, we dealt with 2 monsters. Pro players. I had a backup plan. I thought that reduced monster's attack. Where is it? Well, game monster control, game family attack and defense. Oh no, who am I getting mixed up with? Who's the one who reduces the monster's attack if it's sent off the field? Can't remember. That's the one I was scared of then. Imagine targeting Malefic World. Excuse me, that's my source of power, sir. This is a beautiful card. Look at this. Look at this. My only regret is that it was not royal finish. I hear Zelda coming on. But the way, Matthew, thank you for the 200 bits. I've been watching, like, there's a YouTube channel that shows, like, all the secrets of Zelda Ocarina of Time I never knew as a kid. There's so many. There's so many, like, hidden details they hid in that game. Really cool. It broke my heart to find out that Breath of the Wild 2 is getting delayed till next year. I don't care how. I want it now. That's the second time I've seen this monster. Gains 2400 attack while your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard. Quick effects. You can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. I see. That's a lot of damage. I like the SNES Zeldas the most. Oh, you know what? As much as I say I'm an absolute huge, massive Zelda fan, which I am. Look. Wrong side. Picture of Link right there holding a Hylian shield, a Master Sword. I can never get into the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo Zeldas. I tried. I couldn't finish them. God knows how you could do that as a kid and find out like which bush you need to like bomb or whatever. But my Stardust. He tried to blow up my field spell. That's a personal win. Even if I lose this duel, I can leave knowing he tried to blow up my Malefic World. Has he run out of materials now? Oh, that's going to cost him. He thinks he's won. But it was I. Come on out, Battle Fader. When your monster declares an attack, my monster special summons itself. The attack is negated. Battle Bar. You'll notice as well, my monster is a level 1. And you'll notice where you've summoned your access code Porker. I would have got it either way. It's not going to be as strong, but it's still going to be pretty beefy. Oh no, do you have another Link monster in there? Oh no, I should have said all that live on stream. Go for the field spell. Destroy the field spell. I didn't think he had any more materials. Oh no, he can destroy himself as well. Access code is broken. Please tell your friends and family to ban it. Wait, he killed his own monster. Oh, no. No. He's got so many more materials left. Oh, is it? Is that it? Is that it? God. Let's get this turn. Oh. Bro, why didn't he destroy my battle fader? He didn't see it as a threat. He's going to regret that now. Unless his face down is obviously a revolt, but let's pretend it's not revolt for a second. Let's just live in the fantasy where he made a huge mistake. I sacrificed my level 1 battle fader. Adi-adi-o, Link Shokon, summon. Yes, you fool. My anima has come out, and it has a very... Ignore the chain. No, I'm not going to look at the screen. Now I can use my anima's ability to absorb your access code talker. Oh my god, it's working. Hitotsuni, become one with me. Imperm. Fair play. That new effect, did you see that? Now we know this one's blocked off. Oh, I don't have a field spell. ASMR? That was not ASMR. To live and to die.
Finish him.
No. Sound effects were a mistake. Killed by Moki Moki. I still have Rescue Rabbit on. That's only 6,000 damage. That's not that bad. Maybe we draw our field spell next turn. Cries in British. Wait, didn't I use all my field spells? How many I got left? Ooh. There is one field spell left in my deck. However, there is also 2 territories. So there's 3 cards in my deck. Oh no, I'd still lose. Nah, I've lost. Ever played Warhammer, the tabletop game? My cousin used to collect the Warhammer figurines and stuff. He never used to paint them, but I used to think they're really cool. And there was a shop at my city center, whatever it's called, and it was like a Warhammer shop. And they're the ones that they had like a terrain, and they had all the miniatures on. It looks so cool. I think Henry Cavill plays Warhammer. It's pretty sick. You thought you were going to win against Tri-Brigade? Gizmo, well done. Well done, Gizmo. We're all proud. I can't believe he negated that anima. Absolutely gutted. Gizmo, GG, man. Thank you very much for the win. Sorry, thank you so much for the duel. Congratulations on your win. You are only one of 2 people that have absolutely blasted me today, so well done. Good game, good game. It's Delphil. It's Deffi. Your turn, man. Not gonna lie, TGS, that Battle Fader got me. GG. Battle Fader for the win. It's my stall card. It was either that or one of the Potovs. Gizmo, would you please jump out of Duel Room 1? Pretty please. But well played. Sam losing duels like the Republic lost its Jedi. I'm still winning though. I'm like 6-2. It's not bad. Pretty good. Deffi, good luck. It's neat. I like Warhammer. I used to play at my friend's house back in the day. He had his whole basement set up for it. Pizza, soda, and plenty of Warhammer. That's pretty sick. What about, like adverts as a kid? I imagine they still do them now. But when they used to have like action figures or toys and things. And there'd be like a set designer that's designed like all rubble and things. And they'd go through like walls and stuff. They always look so cool on the telly, on like the adverts. Or like toy trucks and stuff, like mixers and things. And they'd be driving around like a miniature like quarry and things. Be like, oh, bro, that looks sick. I wanted that. And then you play them in the garden. Just get them like ruined. Pufferfish for the win. Thank you, Matthew. That pufferfish will hopefully lead me to victory here because I need a win. It's time to take this seriously. I played Malefic World. Next, I special summon my Malefic Stardust Dragon by banishing a Stardust Dragon from my deck. Come on out. Then I'll lay down one face down. You know what? I'll call that a turn. Overly proud of him in meta deck. That's absolutely fine, Gizmo Freak. Congrats. Meta deck's absolutely sound. This deck is built to try to climb to Diamond 1, so I don't know if I'm about to do that, but that's what it's for anyway. Despia. I think I'm playing Despia, at a guess. Ignores me. I would never ignore anyone. If you're talking to me. Try and build an Avengers team using Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters. You have 6 main members. That sucks. What a waste of life points. Yes. Dark Magician. Kaiser Seahorse. Theban Nightmare, if you know what that card is. It's not a good card, but it looks cool. So you got a spellcaster. You got like a watery sea serpent warrior. You got like a spooky monster, Theban Nightmare. I guess you need like a cute character. I guess we don't have another spellcaster. Dark Lord. What's the Dark Lord Link monster? Whatever the Dark Lord Link's monster is, the Forbidden Girl. We'll take her. Oh god, I should have been negating all this. God, that isn't a quick play, is it? Let's get the shit out of me. And the dog from the Destiny Heroes. D-Dog or something. DDK9. And that is my Avengers team. Don't forget Kribo. Condemned Art Lord, thank you. I don't want Kribo on my team. I'm sick of Kribo. Done with it. What about Ojama Lime? When will they make it into a card? They'll do it one day. It'll be a field spell searcher. I have no idea what it'll be. I don't know what they'll do with it. Right. All monster effects are negated on the field. My monster has 5,000 defense. I'm pretty sure if he's some... Yeah, it's fine. They have a really powerful card in their deck that's like unaffected by like everything, I think, or something. But I think under skill drain, it still won't work. It's like what we learned is, it's one of the previous streams. If I have Geomath make Final Sigma already on the field and I activate skill drain, it's unaffected. If I summon Geomath make Final Sigma when skill drain is out, it loses its like invulnerability. It's its greatest weakness. Do I have the Thingium? I don't. But who needs it? Oh, I can't remember if the Malefic lets me summon it. Let's see if I'm throwing. Thank God. I forget which of the Malefics let me summon them with other Malefics on the field. Paradox or Geomath Final Sigma? But it won't have its effect, so Paradox Dragon. The day someone says Keck without the W is the day I can finally be happy. Keck, wait. I can summon another and another one. Okay, I'm getting flashbacks to the last duel where I had this lovely field, but then I got Harpy Feather Dusters. Let's pray that doesn't happen again. I'll attack with 4,000. I will attack with 4,000 once again. With a whopping 5,000, I'll attack you directly. I understand. The only reason I'm able to do any of this is because of this thing right here. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of my limitations. I know I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, but give me this. You only have to put up with it for a month. The day I meet Sam IRL and get to insult him to the face is when I'll be happy. Don't do that. Don't do that. That would be nice. I can't imagine like a more awkward situation than like watching like a content creator and there's like an in-joke between them, or they just say something on like a thing and then you go up to them in real life and just be like, hey, douchebag. And they're like, what did you just say to me? I'm like, no, you said it on a stream once. You said it then. And they're like, what? I can't imagine anything worse. I think I've only met... I met a couple content creators in the Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube space, but the only content creator I've actually met was a chap named Syndicate. It wasn't that awkward. Because it was like before one of the Insomnia events got set up, and I was helping set up one of my friend's events. And I was like, oh, that's Syndicate over there. I watch his content. And it was like, you can go say hello to him. I was like, yes. It was very, very awkward to approach because he was like talking to people. I was like, hey, you alright? He's like, you alright? I was like, hey, I watch your content. I really like your content. It's really cool. I said, oh, thank you so much, man. It was alright. It was as awkward as you can imagine, but not that bad. But then, someone did come up to me once. I was at it was on like Boxing Day. I was at the racing track, the dog racing, and someone went, yes, this is UTGS. I was like, oh yeah, how's it going, man? He says, good. I watched your content. I was like, what? No way! And I was like with all my friends, and my friends like I see it. And he asked for a picture. I was like, yes! Absolute win. I think he asked for a picture. Have I made that up in mind? I can't remember. I think we had a picture. I don't remember. I've either made that up, or we did. Trickstar trivia. Trickstars will come. Trickstars are popular. I like Trickstars a lot. Deffi's on 800 life points, by the way. Feel very dirty about that opening Regeki. Oh! Deffi's succumbing. Deffi, I'm so sorry. I can only apologize for the skill drain. It sucks to lose against a Floodgate. I will say this now. I think they should put all Floodgates to 1. They're that disgusting. However, it's at 3. My deck needs them, so I'm so sorry. But I'll take the win. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deffi. Is it Deffi or Defy? Unaffected by other card effects. Full armor lied to me. We talked about it. My math mech is immune to effects, but it has to be on the field before skill drain. It's a naughty cheeky card. A naughty cheeky ruling. Very bad. Nice try though. Which is weird because I'm pretty sure. Oh, Faust, sorry man. I just saw your thing pop up. VFD. Someone summoned a VFD. Oh, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure my opponent had a VFD on his side of the field. He activated its effect. And then I summoned my Mathmech Final Sigma. And then I could attack with it. Or was it already on the field? No, I summoned it after. Maybe that one works. Sam shows his feet. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Context. Oh, sorry, I'm going first. I apologize. This is one of those hands where you just think, oh no. You'll move Faust. What are you doing this stream? So on Saturdays we play against viewers. I create a duel room. You guys can come flooding in. We have a queue system though, so you have to join the queue. Which means if you come late to a stream, unfortunately, it usually means you're just stuck watching. But yeah, I use whatever deck I'm playing this month, and I play against all you guys. I keep a tally to see how well I... Where's my kaiju top? Where is it? Kaijus! We're sick of them. Maybe we should play it. Kaijun. Monster for next month's attack. Kaijun is looking more real every day. Ooh. Is that Dragon Maids? Oh no, we're probably going to lose. Deadly Serious. Iced coffee. Or sleep, whichever one you fancy. But I'm a big fan of iced coffee. Yum, 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 yum. Dragon Maid Sheho is what we like to call in the business a problem card. That's fine. Mystic Mine. I think I only played that a little bit in one of my Christmas streams. But kind of dodged the bullet on that one. I did not like Mystic Mine. I did not like it one bit. I think you can negate my my Malefic world. Ooh. He's going to special summon from the grave. Does he target? During each standby phase, you can special summon... No, he doesn't target. Right, we're going to banish your... Parlor. So he's going to summon the fat one instead. PH fat. I'm going to summon Paradigm Dragon. And it's not going to be able to get negated because it's not an effect. Yes. And then, because you definitely don't have a face-down Dragon Maid Tidying, I'm going to attack over your Sheho. That's heart-wrenching. That's gut-wrenching. That is... I can't summon another. I've summoned this twice?
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine, shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons Speak with such a screech, you'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
I don't admit how much that scared me. I'm not gonna lie, it scared me quite a bit. Quite a bit. Copyright's coming for me. We need to stop. Whoever that was, I know who you are. You know who you are. Thank you so much for giving me the spooky fright. Ooh, we get to play a spooky deck in October. I've just realised. We'll play whites. We'll play a white deck in October. I'm excited. Called by the grave. I banished it. Its effects don't work. Faust forgot. That's my moral victory. I'm about to lose this duel, but I can walk away saying, he forgot my call by. Still lost, though. So when he enters his battle phase, he won't be able to upgrade Shokan. If it isn't zombies in October, I'd be like... To be fair, yeah, we could play a Eldritch. Just kidding. But Balderach is really strong. Balderach is good. Well, hello there. Oh, I just realized you sent the spooky, scary skeletons GIF as well. I did not notice. He brought back a Gamma Seal? Oh, so he could have the Hieratic Seal of the Heavens. Heavenly Spheres. Ooh. Vendreads. Ghost Trick in October. They're such funny little guys. Summon Sorceress. I played with her a little while. I remember that. Can you go for game of this? Free for 5,700. No. Oh, it goes into the deck. The deck. Oh. I can't use Malefic World, because if I use Malefic World, I'm pretty sure he can negate it. But I need Malefic World, because if I add a Malefic Cyber End Dragon to my hand, I live, right? So this is the situation I'm in. I'm pretty sure if I activate Malefic World's ability to guarantee me a Malefic Cyber End Dragon, I lose the duel, because he just negates it and I lose. So I just need to leave it to luck. If I draw Malefic Cyber End Dragon, or thingy, I win. I don't win, but like I'm okay. Destiny draw! We're dead. We lost. GG. Oh, God. Why don't I have... Oh. Can I join queue? Exclamation mark join. Ew. Bait? Okay, no. That wouldn't have worked anyway. I was gonna summon this out. I'll just put this here. And that'll do me. What time do you go live on Saturdays? Someone asked above. I go live about 7:30 p.m. UK time. I think America, you take 5 hours off of that. So it's like 2:30 in some parts of USA. 3:30. It's like whatever time school finishes or something. I like they put Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in the game, but it's not playable. It's because it's banned. Because everyone would play it. It'd be in every deck. $11 a.m. PST. Pacific Standard Time. Oh no. Discovers Link summoned using a level 7 or higher monster. Your opponent can't take the card effects. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. It's going to be a big L. Big fat L. I'll just put the L on now. Faust, congrats. I don't mind being killed by a former deck I used to use. So well done. My problem was I literally have a 4,000 attack monster in my hand that I could go bang. But it's heartbreaking. Yo, he can't attack again, can he? Oh thank God. One Faust. Really? Really? Oh no, he would have won. So what that showed me then was if I summoned my Malefic monster and I attacked into his monster, I would have died. Faust, well played.
Ba ba biddly ba 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 we are number one. Hey ba ba biddly ba 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 we are number one. Ba ba biddly ba 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 we are number one. Hey.
I don't know what the hell that was at first. Fun fact, never watched Lazy Town. Game chat, by the way, it's your duel. Mysterious person who just donated to have that. Thank you so much. Also, this. You're right. Do your best. Will Sam win? What do you think about the new Thunder archetype? Oh, those like electric looking things. Splite. They look really sick. They look cool. I like their designs. And from what I hear, they're actually going to be quite good. Oh my god, I'm going first and I've got this hand. Yes. You're not dealing with an ordinary duelist anymore. Variety, the spice of life. Except I'm going to get out a Baron de Fleur. Because what else would I get out? Now hold on to your butts. Because I'm not done. By banishing a Cyber End Dragon from my extra deck, I can summon my Malefic Cyber End Dragon. I'll end my turn there. Michael, I hope we can duel today as well. No Baron effect, but thank you. Splites are so good, I wouldn't be surprised if they came into the game limited. Oh my god. That is pretty hyped. My game's crashed. Everything's crashing. Guys. Oh god. Everything's broke. How is it on your end? Because nothing's working here. I heard the oof noise. Is this a Control-Alt-Delete situation? What's happening on your stream? Oh, you can still see me. I heard the oof noise. What? Game Jack, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, nothing's working. Oh shit. I stop pressing buttons. Okay, this will probably be the end of the stream. It is. It's the end of the stream. Bye, everyone.